So, now I can continue. And I can get a good whack. Seems like we've got a really decent mace here. This actually looks like it's a higher level mace. It shouldn't be. I can cut it off. There we go. We hit Q. Ah, crud. I forgot. I am... rats. Hello everyone, this is Jonathan, and today we're going to be looking at one of two crafting survival games. The first one is Savage Lands. Savage Lands has been around for a while, and the second is going to be Valheim. It's relatively new. It's only been out for not even a month as of this recording, and I'm in February right now, 2021. All right, and here's the character creator. When it first came out, there was no character creator. It was just you name your character and that's it. So I'm just going to call this new Jonathan just to show some of the features. Hairstyle, whoa, can be vastly different than what it was. I mean, like I said, it was, you got a bald guy and that was it. So, got the man bun, mohawk, ponytail, widow's peak, console. Not sure what to even make of that. And then troubadour. I have no words for these hairstyles. I mean, this is closest to what I would probably get, and that's not even... I think I'll just stick with the shaved prisoner look. And let's see, we're gonna make the skin color... Oh, this is the hair color, which doesn't matter. But the skin color does matter. Make it darker, make it lighter. I think we're gonna go for sort of a mid-ground here. Faces are a relatively new thing. This is practically the original face. And then Chromagon, Battle Hardened, Pugilist. Okay. Jokester. Well, we're not a jokester. I don't know. I think I'll just go with the default for now. And there's all these intricate, crazy... Yeah, this is just no. So, no tattoos. We're just gonna go with the basic. And done. And create new. The game that I've been playing, the map that I've been playing on is... let's just say it's old and there's some issues with it. So to get a good look at it, we're just going to go new Savage World. Renditions of it have changed. Used to, the entire world was dynamically generated. Some aspects of it are pre-generated, other parts are just already there. Oh, this is crazy. What is this? All right. So, like I said, things are a lot different than the way they were. So we have health, we have cold, because you can freeze to death. You have energy versus hunger. And yeah. So what we're going to do is, used to, you would start up, there would be nothing. You might be able to pick up some rocks off the beach, You might be able to pick off some sticks. Ice really wasn't a thing. Salt wasn't a thing. There was a lot of things that weren't. And then you get all of these pieces of lore. A final plea. To you, the unfortunate reader, hear this, my last confession. No, this place is not always like this. We community leaders failed our people in these lands. And pins for this failure, I hope to save at least you. Just up the coast towards the great dragon tower that reaches up into the sky, you will find the smoldering remnants of a farmstead. There you should find supplies enough to restore one's vitality and build a fire to ward off the cold dark. Do not underestimate hunger and cold. Without food you cannot act. Without warmth you will surely die in this hellish nightmare of a world. So there's that. We got some cloth here. We got some flint. We got an axe. There's up in the right corner you can see there's actually some quote-unquote quests or objectives. Survival tasks. There we go. Let's see, what's this book saying? The Sundered Isles of Carvas, where centuries of war, corruption, and tragedy have reshaped the lands. Your fight for survival has begun. On these frozen shores, bitter cold and creatures of unimaginable power conspire to defeat the unprepared. Uncover the land's dark history as you and other misfortunates fight to survive in this hostile and unforgiving place. One thing I did read, it was actually one of the many comments and ratings were part of the original individuals that started when it was literally alpha. It was just coming into access, and a lot of us got into the beta. I was one of them, and it was brutal, utterly brutal. Okay, treating wounds. It is the sad inevitability of this grisly place that good people will die. From the ravages of combat itself to hypothermia caused by the frigid climate of Tavares. Death is truly everywhere. Remember, in dire times when death is imminent, one can always rely on hollow potions. While difficult to craft, their healing power is unprecedented. For lesser wounds, a bandage should suffice to stop bleeding and allow for gradual healing. Now, if one is lucky enough to find a frost fern and combine its healing powers with a standard bandage, wounds almost disappear completely. May this ransack of components serve you better than it did me. Alright, so a lot of previous denizens leaving a lot of stuff for those who would try and survive. Alright. So skeletons are very prevalent. Skeletons with armor they're fewer, but they're a lot more dangerous. There's ones that actually have weapons. This is probably the gruntiest of the grunt. Now, it is highly unsuggested, or highly suggested against eating rotting meat, as it will poison you, literally. Alright, so I know... here we go. Here's the smoldering homestead. What have we got here? Resurrection. Exile to Var serves one purpose, certain death. However, Kerr greatly enjoys toying with humanity. Using ancient dragon magic, Kerr has infused pikes of resurrection all throughout the lands. Upon activating these tomes made of wood and bone, the individual will be resurrected at these points on death. It is a blessing, or is it a blessing or a curse? No one knows. Only in the fire drake's death can one earn the right to escape the Sundered Isles. Not only is this feat nigh impossible, but those who accomplish it may find themselves irrevocably changed. This is a resurrection totem. Activate with E. E interacts with a lot of things. It's for picking up and doing stuff. So, We get some flint. Now, a lot of these things can be placed on their own, but some of these are pre-generated, and including this lovely thing. And all we really need to do is we need to apply some wood and some flint. And our inventory is woefully without. All right. So we need to chop some wood. There's some more cloth. Let's see. Crafting armor. Folks always underestimate the importance of well-fitted suit of armor. The best weapon in the world means little if you can't sustain even the weakest of blows. Still, armor weight is always important to take in consideration. Traditional metallic honors superior defense, but tends to impair movement with its weight. However, leather or scale armor allows much better maneuverability with minor costs of lesser protection. A crafting table, smelter, and forge will be your most valuable assets in the fight to conquer these lands. Be prepared or die. What do we have here? Tannin. So we can get leather from deer, boars, various creatures, and we can turn them into, we can tan them into hide. Ooh, chest. Ooh, okay. Okay, these are what's known as patching kits. They can be used to help repair armor. Okay, repair hammer is again used to for that very thing, to repair weapons and armor and other stuff. All right, so I just picked up all that wood. I'm gonna apply some of it and some flint, and voila, we have heat. I do believe, oh, there was some savage steaks. We can put some of these to good use. Alright, so I'm using my scroll bar to shift between things. I can eat, it'll remove hunger, and it'll reduce my cold. Alright, so we're gonna finish getting warmed up. That's the energy. Now, you may have seen earlier this tower when we first arrived. You can see bobbing around the head of Kerr, the dragon. Yeah, there he is. He's the one that's causing all the trouble on this island. Alright, so crafting weapons. Important to remember that all weapons are created equal. Take, for example, two classic weapon archetypes, hammers and axes. Both are excellent for tackling foes, but survival on the field of battle takes more than just slaying enemies. Axes can quickly fell trees for lumber, essential for building campfires and shelters. Hammers can pulverize rock just as easily as enemies' bones. Use them to harvest precious ore and minerals to be forged into greater weapons. As it stands right now, we do not possess much in terms of equipment or I hear you, Kerr. And we've got all this cotton here. Cotton can be used to make bandages and clothing. I'm not gonna worry too much about it at the moment. What I am worried about is getting some more wood so that we can get some planks and some slabs in order to fix up this rundown shack. Now, used to, you had to watch out for trees when they fell. Alright. And I do have to manually pick up every piece of wood. Oh. I'll tell you what, that instinct never really goes away. You die your first time of a tree falling and you don't really forget about it. Now, we want to try and see if we can't get enough materials to build a crafting table. 52 planks. We need 8 more stone blocks. So, oh, and there's a broken cauldron here too. You can make potions and other things in a cauldron. So consequently, campfires are how you cook meat. So let's go back to, and you hear that sizzling. If we look back over here, you can see one of the pieces of wood disappeared from this. That hissing sound means it was expended. So I'm going to create 1, 2, 3, 10, 11. Now, one thing I'm noticing, all that wood is now on the ground. What is crazy is usually these things auto stack. So this, and then apply it all here. Alright, and you'll see that it's gradually, and unfortunately it is a pre-generated house. You don't get to customize it in any way, which is a little bit of a bummer. Now, if I recall, I do believe I saw a clay node here. I'm pretty sure this is clay. Yes. And actually, I like the fact that I can just hold this down until it is done. And you'll know when it starts hearing thunk, thunk. Yeah, you hear that thump, thump, thump. That's telling you the node is currently empty. The nodes do regenerate over time. Oh. Now, you see over there, there's a deer. We can get behind it. So, now, I can continue. And I can get a good whack. It seems like we've got a really decent mace here. This actually looks like it's a higher level mace. It shouldn't be. I can cut it off. There we go. You hit Q. Ah, crud. I forgot. I am... rats. Okay, that was very poorly conceived. Alright, so this is actually a smaller chest than what I'm used to seeing. Sheer fact that you can't just auto send stuff to a chest. Alright, so we've got 12 clay. Okay, that's a waystone. That's for repairing. You always want to keep an eye on your equipment. Make sure that it's not going to break anytime soon. Usually hitting Q will loot everything. Like that. Now, I want that deer. That's what I recall. Ooh, hello. Yes. Mushrooms. Yeah, sometimes it's real easy to, yeah, I may have outright lost that deer altogether. Dang it. Yeah, if you're quick enough, dealing devastation to these guys is not hard. wonder if they changed it to where... Ooh, coal. This is very important stuff for smelting and making armor and heavier weapons with ore. I'm going to see if I can't sneak up on this dude. Now, you gotta be careful because they can still hear. If they see you straight away, you're in big trouble. But I'm holding down control for stealth at the moment. I'm sneaking, so shouldn't see me. And if I can whack it. There we go. Now I get everything. Should have gotten some meat with that. So, and it looks like I completed one of the survival tasks by killing 2 deer. Unfortunately, I'm only reaping the rewards of 1 deer. But right now, not too big of a deal. Now, I don't want to go too far towards the peak over there. That's... oh dear. Alright, I'm going to do this real quick. Normally I'd want to go after the bunny, but I'm more concerned with getting this ore. Now, it's getting dark. It gets colder when it gets dark. And a lot of bad things come out in the dark, including undead. More skeletons come out, dire wolves, all kinds of nasty stuff. And we are in no position to deal with that kind of challenge. Very much rather not pitch up a torch and let it be known that I am here. Now you see that the fire's still going. Should have enough wood to keep it going. And if I have any food. Here we go. Oh, I got some rabbit meat and some... that's good. That's good. Alright. Yeah. There we go. There we go. So, you can hear the crickets now, which is bad, because that definitely means that it's nighttime and they're going to be coming out. So, I'm going to craft real quick. I want to at least get the 4 stone slabs I need. Alright, and there we go. So, not a lot to this. It provides some shelter, not a whole lot of warmth. I think I do have a torch. Problem with the torch is it decays over time rather quickly. And the animation has actually changed a little. But yeah. Ultimately, you can like fight wolves, you can fight all kinds of things. There's bears, you can have you can get a bow. So yeah, this is sort of the beginnings of Savage Lands. I hope that wasn't too much. I hope it didn't bore you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Hit the bell if you want to know when I've got new videos going out. I try and do it weekly, and eventually I plan on increasing that to at least 2 a week. You know, slow progression once I get better at this. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed.